So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what we've done here on this warm roof system. So this warm roof here, we've come onto the existing plate here, put a steel in through there. The existing ceiling joists are sat on top of that all the way through out onto the steel there for the bifolds. The engineer's got two steels picking up either side of this roofing lantern for the trimmers. So we've got the bridging joists going from wall plate to wall plate, but then you've got a triple trimmer either way for the roof lantern. So we're going to build a curb. This is going to be a warm roof, so we're putting the fairings on now, and then it's going to have 18mm decking, a black DPM which is down there, which is a vapor control layer to stop the moisture coming up into hitting the insulation, to prevent condensation. And then what we're doing is putting 120mm Celotex on top of that, all the roofers are. So just going down through here, so where the bearing plate is, but you can see where the existing rafters is. Sometimes you've just got to notch it, because with a warm roof you get a really tall fascia detail. So the engineers put these in at 300 centres, but only a 6x2. Okay. So what you can see here is we've had to sit the steel on some metal plates, because you can't set this steel straight on top of the timber because it will crush. So steel has to go on steel. So we've had to pack the plate there up on 5-10mm packers there for the steel to sit up. It's a little bit higher than this, but we're going to put a fairing on it. We'll get away with it. What we're doing, we're going through fixing these through all the way through. So the fairings, we're using a 75mm to nothing all the way through, and then we're going to deck it all the way through with this OSB orientated strand board. So what I've done here is I've set a line up as well from a fairing that end to a fairing that end, because we want to make sure that we're keeping these in a straight line. If you don't, you'll get difference in heights, okay, and that'll cause your roof to go up and down. What I'm doing here is I've put the joint on half and half, but we want to make sure that this joint is running really good before you blast it all up. So I've just tacked this first sheet, okay. I'm coming down the back of here because that's where my rafters, where the OSB touches the rafter, that's where we're going to put a 300 upstand. So I need to just make sure that this roof is running true before you blast it all, because if it's running out you might have to tweak it or cut some in. So just tack it first. What I mean here, so the old building's a little bit out of square, so it comes through, so we've just had to notch these through here to keep the sheets running straight. You could step the sheet, but it would be naff. So yeah, so keep it straight. So been through, flicked all the lines, so chalky across there representing where the joist is underneath, and just going through bonfire. Beauty of the dewalt, putting in the pass load, just getting on the bonfire. And as you can see, you're up and running straight away. Little tip is always work towards the edge, and then spin yourselves round so you can see where you're going. Because if you work towards that edge, you don't want to fall off of it. So if you face forward, you're keeping yourself safe. So as you can see, we're going through here, OSB in the side of this lantern. Just really gives it a bit of strength, and then the roofer's got something to finish, and then he'll put a quadrant around that edge. These are our rips for the 300 up the roof, but we don't want to be taking all that off now, so we're just going to leave them loose for the roofer, because he's going to come watertight it all in one hit. Okay, so you can see here what we've done with the warm roof. So we've got a layer of DPC, we've got 120mm Celotex going on here. So from the OSB deck here, we've got the DPM, which is the vapor control layer, if you like. We've got an upstand here, and we've put a subfascia on of OSB all the way through. You can see there the 120 all the way around. Okay, so we've got the subfascia, so we've just cut it off of there. So the cut strips parallel with the furrings all the way around. And we just put a capping board over the top. So yeah, we've just got the capping board here, so you can see it's just 5-6 mil over the top. All the way through underneath.